Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Jose.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike. One. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. 1-1 to count. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Pitch outside, the throw. Brantley, the runner at second with 1 away. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Stepping in, Greg Allen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now at the plate, Yonder Alonso. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Pitch inside, the throw. 3 runs already home here. Pickoff move to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. The 1-2. A little bouncer. Another 1-2 delivery. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Long throw to third, and he is in there. Settling in now, Jason Kipnis, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. He waits, now the pitch. Runner goes for third. Back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder, Brett
and the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. Behind 0-2 now. Inside. Looked like it might have been the sinker, and that'll clear the sinuses out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Designated hitter,
From the stretch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Gardner, base runner at first with one out. Popped him up. Ramirez shading to his right. 2 gone. Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone just 2 for 13. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a base hit. Gregorius isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he is in there with an RBI triple. At the plate, Andrew.
Right.
Kluber pauses. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Brantley. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitless in 6 tries. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Digging in, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. Here's Michael Brantley. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gardner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's a ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Standing in, Neil Walker.
First baseman, Neil Walker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up now, Gleyber Torres.
Second baseman, number 25.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Ramirez has a play, and that retires the side. Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple. So striding forward now, Greg Allen. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short, taken in by Gregorius. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. Here's Yonder Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. hit hard on the ground to second. Torres scoops it up to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
3-0 to him now. A 3-0. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. Brenton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High in the air out to center field. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now, Didi Gregorius. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Mover pauses. First pitch on the way. Missed with a slider. Gardner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Gregorius is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Here's the catcher, Jan.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
On to first, and there are 2 down. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice leg.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Aaron Hicks, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Aaron Hicks.
First offering on its way. Up around the face. Just missing here, 2-0. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Ramirez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Now in the box, Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Neil Walker.
Ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Here it comes on 1-1.
Nope,
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Grounded to first. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. And a second run is across. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score. Digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Giancarlo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Gardner at third with 2 away. Line to the right side. Allen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's Michael Brantley. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Full count now. 3-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. Ready for another chance? Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention. This might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Edwin Encarnacion now. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. 0-1 pitch on its way. Strike. None out. Runners at first and second. Struck him out. Striding into the box, Greg Allen. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. One there. At the plate, Yonder Alonso. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Gregorius stands at first with 1 out. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. McCutchen, or just Kutch, as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Misses, ball 2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. Now to the plate, Yan Gomes. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Yan Gomes.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. On its way is pitch number 75. The bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Ramirez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 2 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Count even at 2-2. Here it comes. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hard hit at third. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. So striding in, Miguel Andujar. Set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here's Neil Walker. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up.
Walker.
Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Here it comes on 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up. And this will land foul. Another 0-2 coming. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. And this will land foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way to left center. Brantley on the move. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Kluber's ready. First pitch on its way. Pops this one up. Ramirez onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now batting, Francisco.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Chad Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that's through for a hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is under it. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Riding in once again, Greg Allen. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. Into the box now, Yonder Alonso. He was a ground out victim last time up. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Donaldson is under it. 1 out. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Designated hitter.
Here comes the first pitch.
Stanton.
Missed with a slider.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Drilled right back up the middle. Ramirez is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. Pitch number 100 on its way. Popped him up. Alonso has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jason Kipnis will start us off in the 8th. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. In now, Yan Gomes, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A runner at first with no outs here. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Yan Gomes goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Josh Donaldson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Kipnis is off at first with 2 away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. In the dirt here. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Didi
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And this one is gone. A home run. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Andrew McCutchen.
Grounded to short. Lindor has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, Miguel Andujar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. 1 ball, no strikes to count. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends. Striding in to start the 9th, Michael Brantley, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Zach Britton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Hit hard down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Last time through was a base hit. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And he's safe. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, pretty average results, 4 for 15. Britton, a 6'3" left-hander. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league player.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Edwin Encarnacion becomes the first out of the inning. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. McCutchen going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
First baseman number 7.
Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball one.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Hey now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
And he struck him out, so a good... Next for New York, Neil Walker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Grounded up the first baseline. Cabrera fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. The big bat tonight for the Indians belonged to this man, Michael Brantley. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 10 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Yankees, 6 runs, 7.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. It's a battle of... Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set. For baseball.
For Boston, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Gurriel moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 1 for 3. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Benintendi, 23 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Geee-mulah2k3's.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman.
First offering on its way.
Altuve.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jose Altuve sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He has a 3 for 12 line. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Sale is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And another throw over, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Taking off his Springer. Pitch outside, the throw.
He's safe.
Ready with the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Springer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Correa.
Hard hit ball to second. Taken in by Kinsler. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 0 for 5.
Moreland.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And this was swung on and missed. And Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out. Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Xander Bogaerts goes down for out number 2 in the top half. One strike now from Cole. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Evan Gattis now standing in. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Gattis, or El Oso Blanco, as he's referred to in Latin American countries. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. So 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. Throw won't get him. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Down the first baseline. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Just 3 for 14. takes this one high, 1-1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Hot shot down the line. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead. And he is in there. Tyler White will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Striding in, Rafael Devers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So digging in now, Christian Vasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And a breaking ball stays outside.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. Changeup too low. He walked him. Here's Jackie Bradley now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 1 for 5.
Bradley Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
On the move is Reddick. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. 2 men are in scoring position for him, so he'll look to make this a 1-run game with a base hit here. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. And it's fouled away. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Here now the 2-2. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Popped him up. Correa is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Riding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Vasquez, the runner at third. Bradley at second with 2 gone. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And that ends the inning. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Just a touch outside. 1 and 2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Here he comes again. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Striding in for Houston, Evan Gattis. He reached on a single in his first try. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Number 9, Marwin.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now he looks a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Moreland will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for route number 2.
Number 10.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. One and 1 the count now. A 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
0-2.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready.
And we'll have to leave it there. So coming to the plate, Josh Reddick stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
1 out. Tyler White will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Strike 2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Here's George Springer. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. There goes Altuve. No balls and 1 strike. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. And a step off, on the move again from first. Throw won't get him. Sale sets. Here it is on 0-1. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And a fastball swung on and missed. Next up for the Red Sox, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And this will be a base hit for Kinsler. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to first, and they get them both. So stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He drew a walk his first time up. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
The batter, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Two and 1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Correa. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Evan Gattis now standing in. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
2 balls and a strike now. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. No hits to this point. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bregman is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward right field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 strike now from Cole. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Gonzalez on the move, and this will kick off the wall out near the 3:15 sign. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Popped high in the air. Vasquez over to his right, 1 away. Stepping in, Josh Reddick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Fouled off. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Little chopper back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Tyler White. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. In the dirt here, and he is in there. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Up with it, Vasquez. And the throw to first ends the inning. Settling in now, Ian Kinsler. First pitch of the at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hit out towards second. Altuve to his right. He has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
2-1. To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
At the plate, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Kinsler's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And look out. That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Standing in, Evan Gattis.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, 2 the count to Evan Gattis.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Kinsler. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The wind up and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is. Here's Jackie Bradley now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
This is popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Here's Mookie Betts, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gonzalez back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Stepping up now, J.D. Martinez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. To right field. Reddick on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel will step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. A little bouncer. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Grounded back up the middle. And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looked like it went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Pomerantz, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Matt Barnes is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. First offering on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken. That's ball 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And they'll put the tag on. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Popped him up. Gaddis has a play. 1 down. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Roberto Ozuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Bogaerts leads off first with 1 away. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Gurriel takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. His career history with Roberto Ozuna. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.